Ancient Greece, 4th century before Christ. Socrates is an ancient Athenian pundit of his age. Meno is a forefather of modern scholars, a disciple of Gorgias, one of the leading exponents of sophistry. They're discussing the possibility of teaching virtue. While Meno tries to define it, Socrates refutes all his attempts. Then, Meno presents Socrates with a paradox.
How can I learn something I don't know? Because if I don't know it, I also don't know what to look for. And even if I find it during my search, how do I know that it is exactly what I was looking for?
This is clearly a paradox, but Socrates takes it seriously. He refutes the argument, demonstrating that even without any knowledge, Meno's slave is able to prove a variant of Pythagoras' theorem, finding a square whose area is twice the size of a given square.
Tell me, is this our square of 4 feet?
Yes.
Now we can add more equal squares, so that we have 4. And how many times the size of the first square is the whole?
4 times.
Now, does this line going from corner to corner cut each of these squares in half?
Yes.
And these are 4 equal lines enclosing this area.
They are.
How big is this area?
I don't understand.
Has not each line cut off the inner half of each square?
Yes.
And how many such halves are there?
4.
And how many in this one?
2.
How big is this figure then?
8 feet.
The technical name for this line is a diagonal. So, do you agree that the square on the diagonal of the original square is double its area?
That is so.
The slave learned something new. He proved that Meno was wrong.
He answered to something he didn't know a minute ago solely through his own opinions.
Yes, they were all his.
So, a man has in himself true opinions on a subject without having knowledge, which does not come from teaching, but from questioning.
It would appear so.
This spontaneous recovery of knowledge is recollection, isn't it?
Yes.
By knowing just one single thing, it is possible to discover everything else. Research and learning are just a matter of recollection.
Knowledge is interconnected as a whole. Thus, it is possible to learn something just by linking our idea to new ideas, pieces of information together, or in other words, linking data. 2,500 years later, people are still talking about linking data, or better, linked data.
But what is linked data?
Linked data is about establishing new links among data, showing, sharing, and connecting information and knowledge to enrich the semantic web.
Wow! And how can I contribute?
One thing you can do is to use Pundit to create semantically structured data.
Pundit is a client-server web annotation system which lets you express semantics about any kind of web content. You can install Pundit in your digital library or just use a bookmarklet to annotate any web page, its paragraphs, single words or images. Users can log in from their browser using an OpenID. It expresses semantics through labeled relations among annotated items, linking them to the web of data. For example, link your annotations to Europeana, DBpedia, and many more semantic data providers, including your own. You can collect the concepts you like into taxonomies, even sharing them to let others reuse your own concepts over and over. Annotations are organized into notebooks, which can be private or public. By sharing with others, research groups can work together. The server exposes standard SparQL endpoints and a set of REST APIs, which allow developers to create innovative clients and machines to automatically give or take contents. Your annotations can be visualized in many powerful ways and combined with other data. For example, a visualization of patterns of influence between philosophers. Do leaders get influenced by the market, or is the market doing the influencing? Share your knowledge. Join the web of data. Become a pundit with the Pundit.